Hey guys, I'm back. So I had a few things to handle, so that's why it took me a few minutes. So the Fen app made me feel. Some people say it worked for them for bipolar, even though it's for schizophrenic. But however, the Fen app made me feel dead. Like I couldn't even function. All I want to do is sleep. I take Adderall for a sleeping disorder as well, but even I feel like it was canceling out my Adderall. Like I couldn't function. I was drinking 3 or 4 energy drinks a day, which was making my anxiety worse. So they did, like I was saying in the last video, put me back on the Valar. I moved into my house, new place over a week and a half ago, I want to say, and I literally still have boxes that are unpacked. I have maybe unpacked 3 or 4 boxes. It's pretty bad. I've on my days off, which I was off Thursday, Friday, and today. I basically slept the entire time. Had no energy. Like when I woke up, I felt like I was just functioning off of no sleep, and I had slept the whole night, both nights. Saturday I worked. I barely could keep my head from hitting the desk. I couldn't comprehend anything that the customers were saying to me. It was like I was struggling. And so I'm glad I finally came off that medication. It obviously doesn't work for me, or it's too strong and made me like a zombie. I almost had no emotions or feelings at all. So I'm hoping that the Valar, how you pronounce it, will stable me out. But another thing I want to talk about today is self-medicating. A lot of people that have bipolar or mental illness do tend to self-medicate. I would say since I've been going over the years, since I've been going through mental illness, I will say that even though I've not really did drugs and stuff like that, that I do self-medicate with things like alcohol and stuff like more or less alcohol. And it's like the only time that I can really feel like that I can cope. I wake up every day, and instead of looking at the day like, hey, it's bright, let me get my day accomplished, it's like, what can get me through to the following day, or the 24 hours or whatever, what can get me through to the next day? How can I cope? And I've been living that way for a long time, and I know it's destructive, and I'm starting to realize that, but it's like I'm just trying to cope with this illness and basically just get me through to the next day to figure out how I'm going to make it past that to the following day. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard. And I've checked myself into hospitals, and I've been admitted to hospitals. I don't believe that has worked for me. They just put me on medications and turn around and send me home within a couple of days. So, and they're like, let the medications get in your systems. I think it takes finding that right medication to make you actually stable. But then it doesn't help when you're going through stress in your life, or you feel all alone. You don't have many friends, and you don't have the support from somebody in a relationship. That can make things a lot worse. Or if your family isn't supportive, because then you're battling this alone. So when you feel like you're battling it alone, you get the crazy thoughts late at night, and it's a lot harder when you don't have a support system. So I hope people that are going through this, you do have a good support system, or if you don't, I can totally relate because I do not. There's some days I go through and I call everybody that I thought was my friend, or somebody that just come sit with me today, is basically what I tell them, so that I can try to snap out of this depression. And it would make me get up and actually take a shower and go through my day. But I know you have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Don't get me wrong. I was very active. I was a dancer all the way through middle school and high school. I cheered in college. Very active. And then when I got really depressed, I started putting on weight. So I used to work out, which helped me. And now, I'm more or less self-medicating to try to get through each day. And I know that's the wrong answer. I want to be able to get motivated so that I can go back out and start running again, get my weight back off so that I feel good about myself. But so I feel like that medication was horrible. I don't advise anybody to take it, which it may work for you, but it did not work for me. So basically, tell me your results on Valar, and how it makes you feel. Even comment on Fan App if you've been on it, and see if it made you feel the same way. And if you have sometimes, if you notice you self-medicate, and what that's like for you, because, or if you don't have a support system, I would just like some feedback, and hit the like button, the share button, follow me on my page, because I'm always looking to follow people on their videos and learn even more stuff that I don't post in mine. So I've had this since I was 14, and it's just, I see a long ride ahead of me of struggles if I don't get this under control. So that's it, you guys, and have a good day.